Hey y'all, I'm Ludwin, and it's my pleasure to show you all a highly anticipated knitwear drop of the season from the maker Okochi Meriyasu. They are a Japanese knitwear manufacturer. They've been making stuff behind the scenes for some of your favorite brands based out of Japan, the likes of Yoji Yamamoto or Comme des Garçons, Sakai, things of that nature. But recently they lifted the veil. They started making things themselves. They've made their own, I guess, private brand. Marketed as Zen knitwear, I believe, but we still have them just as the family namesake Okochi Meriyasu. So we brought in them last season with a very iconic wool basket weave, but since then we've opened up the range a good bit. So you're going to see a variety of different yarns, a variety of different styles, and we're just really excited to show you all. So let's crack into it. So first off is going to be the lightest. I kind of have it stratified from like the heaviest knits to the lightest. So this would be what I'm wearing now. It's their like crew neck thermal, and you can see it kind of has like a classic like waffle knit texture. But when you touch it, it's anything but that waffle texture. Usually the waffly stuff kind of feels almost blanket like. The best way I could describe this is like a knurled finish, like on metal or like hardware, except like kind of it's just so dry the knit, but it makes it very smooth on skin. It's 100% wool, but you could just really wear it, as a t-shirt, as I'm wearing it now, and I feel no kind of itchiness. It just feels incredibly smooth, temperature regulating. I'm wearing it, it's late summer, but it's still like 80s here, and I feel absolutely fine. So this is something that's going to carry you throughout the entire year for the most part, except for like the really hot, humid days. But we have it in three different colors: the cream that I'm wearing now, the black that I was holding up like just a second ago, and then this beautiful olive green. As far as sizing is concerned, some of these are going to be sized a little bit different, but for the most part, you're going to want to stick to your usual US size. I'm wearing a size XL just to have kind of like this looser, kind of like loungier fit. But if you want to wear this as a base layer underneath something, you can take your usual size. If you just want a closer fit in general, you can take your usual size. But yeah, so that's that waffle knit. Really like that guy. The next up is a basket weave, but a riff on it. So not the exact same one that we had last season, which has a lot of presence to it. It may be best to compare. If someone wants to come help, hang up. You could hold up this new 104 Super 140s, like very fine merino wool, whereas the one that we had last season was this much more plush, like very dimension-y. Still 100% wool, still merino, but just a different gauge, a different width, a different weight. You can see how like the light catches on one or the other just because there's more, it's a higher pile here, so you're going to get some more variation in texture and color. But yeah, just two different ways to take that shape. So we wanted to offer it in something that's a bit more hospitable to different regions of the U.S. I know not everybody's in the upper states, so you can't just wear this in the summer. So this kind of lets you just wear, if your place only gets like 50s at the coldest, or like 60s, you're still going to be able to wear this, look cool, feel nice, and you still have a spectacular knit coming in. Yeah, really beautiful, nice mock neck. And then that same kind of, not a raglan sleeve design, but you still kind of get that slope coming in the back, but it does end up having a sudden sleeve. So we have three different colors, or two different in this one, sorry. That cream that I was holding, and then this beautiful like petrol blue-green color that they call peacock, which I think it's a fitting name. It makes sense. It's a little bit of a flash of color, but it's still a nice jewel tone that I think works with a lot of things for the fall winter.
It's delicious.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then next up, this is the one everybody knows and love. If you know this sweater, if you know this brand, it's likely either because of us or because Dye Workwear on X, the Everything app, might have posted about it. It really garnered a lot of attention, and it's for good reason. You just look at this sweater and you're like, that's a sweater. Anybody wearing this, it doesn't look like you just bought this at the sweater store. It's like you knew where to go to get this. You really have to like hone in and be a connoisseur to have something like this. So it's very special. We have it in the classic cream, and actually the colors are all ones that we had last season. They were great, so why not bring them back for a second round? A black, which I think is like particularly nice. I think black knitwear, it's not something we stock up too much in, but when we do, it's for good reason. I think this has enough texture, enough depth with it, so it doesn't just kind of get lost in the background. Black that makes a statement. And then similar to that peacock, this is kind of like the red alternative, the more warmer toned version. I think they just call it brick red, but I think brick has a lot more of like orangey hues, some kind of like a warmth to it. This is like properly like maybe a garnet, like a jewel toned kind of like if you look at, I don't know, yeah, jewelry, a ring. That's the kind of like deep red color that you're getting. And it's really nice. You know, it's obviously an easy choice for the holidays, but it also works with everything year round. I preferably like it with like a light wash denim. I think it's going to look really good. Next up, we're getting into some different yarns, some different fibers going on. So this is 100% wool territory. On the back end, we've got some slightly heavier weight, some more texture going on, a bit more rustic feeling, I'd say, but definitely very plush, very lofty. This is going to be an alpaca wool blend. I think it's something like 65 alpaca, 35 wool. You can check the details though, don't quote me. But we actually have it modeled on Kenshan here. This is a new style for us. We did have a cardigan last season. It was kind of a classic like V-neck cardigan with like some zigzags going on, but this is kind of like, you know, a good shawl cardigan. Almost works as like a knit jacket more than a cardigan, just how the buttons go up so high. And I think a lot of guys are gonna wear it like that. Kenshan's wearing it like that. How do you like it, man?
I dig it. I like the alpaca mix in it. You know, it just feels a little bit more slinky. It feels like it's like draping on me a little bit more. And yeah, it's just a comfortable fit.
Yeah,
I'll go with this. I'm wearing a size large, by the way, which would be like my typical size. I could definitely go up if I wanted something a little bit more voluminous, but this is my proper fit.
Yeah, it's a departure from last season's cardigan. That one fit pretty massive.
Yeah.
I think we were like, it's one of the rare times we were telling guys it's okay to size down. We won't make fun of you. But this one, you could take your usual size. You could size up if you like. I think the details are really beautiful. If you want to come in on this, you can see this back. You're going to see it on both of the alpaca wool ones. They just did like some incredible knitwork going on in the back. It almost creates like a yoke on a piece of knitwear, and you're following, I don't know, like webs going down. It reminds me of like a suspension bridge almost. I don't know. There's like some beauty, some architectural details to that are really sweet. And the covered buttons, I feel like they do it differently than other like leather buttons. I feel like you're going to see vintage leather buttons that kind of look like, I don't know.
More dome shaped.
Yeah, dome shaped, almost like they have like ring backs. They kind of jingle jangle a bit. But these have a really nice feel to it. They are concave, so you can kind of just like put your finger in it. It could be like a little like fidget toy, you know? I don't know, man. It's sweet. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
We have it in that charcoal as well as this really, really beautiful. Surprised Kenshan's not wearing it because he's a really big, he likes browns. And this nice brown. The colors, you can see there's a lot more depth and variation of color as opposed to the more flat colors of the 100% wool versions. Some kind of like hairiness, some shagginess to it, but it's really nice. And then next up, we've got another style. This is one that I was personally the most excited for. I know we ran a pre-order for this, so if you were able to get on that, congrats, it's great stuff. But this was like the clear front runner. It is the quarter zip sweater. I think quarter zips, they're definitely having a moment. People, it's been like the default office wear, and I think we wanted these guys to kind of usher in a new wave of quarter zip, separate the office wear into something that's just like truly luxe, but it's a much more familiar thing to see now, so it doesn't feel out of place, but it just is, it's improving on everything that a quarter zip could be. It still has that really plush, luxurious wool alpaca. You can see it's a heavier rib, and you get some nice like variation. If you want to like hold your sleeve up still, you can see how the cuff comes from like a regular straight rib to then this kind of zigzaggy nature of it, and then the much more dense higher gauge. And this guy is a raglan sleeve, so you do get to see how on the yoke here it comes down, and you just get these really beautiful lines going across. Yeah, I think this is not something that I've seen on other knitwear, and it's really, really special. The hardware is really nice. You get a nice shiny zipper on like an otherwise very muted, toned down brown. What do you think about it, Nick?
I think it's great. I feel snug as a bug in a rug. I'm so glad I can wear a quarter zip without feeling like a JP Morgan junior executive. Yeah, just feel cozy, like a granddad. Yeah. Feel like I could sit by a fireplace and read a book and drink some scotch, you know?
Yeah.
Feel great.
Yeah, it's good, man. Right on. Yeah, and I agree. You could do that. You could do that exact same thing. You could sit by a fire, drink some scotch, wearing anything else or nothing at all, but it's going to feel better wearing that sweater. We've got the brown, the same as the cardigan over there. Also the charcoal, but then we have a special third color. We've got the light gray coming in. I think we just called this guy regular gray, but it's definitely a light gray. Kind of like, I guess an oyster gray, because you kind of get like some melange of like some like more natural tones in there with the gray, so it's not as much. Wouldn't call it that. Wouldn't go so far. But in the comments, let us know what you think. But yeah, that's what we've got for Okochi Meriyasu. As far as sizing on this, I think they told you with his sizing, you're taking a small. he's taking a small, and that's usual size, and it's going to fit you pretty usual. I think I prefer an XL in this. It's definitely, I think, a more regular to like slimmer fitting thing. I guess it doesn't look so much slim on him. Slim on me. But yeah, that's what we've got. Please pick it up. It's great stuff. You're gonna feel bad if you don't pick it up, I think. But yeah, check out the rest of the videos. Take care.
Don't miss.